Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a great morning. So, I just got up a little bit ago and ran to the store and gave Queen Booger her food. So, the Queen has been fed her breakfast. I ate my breakfast, and it's time to sit down to react to Chantal because Chantal did a live last night called Hello. There were some things of note in the live stream. One of the more interesting things about the live stream, she revealed that she has had a piece of glass stuck in her big toe for about a month. Now, anyone would ask, how is it that you could have a piece of glass in your foot and just leave it there for a month? Like, is it a case where you didn't feel the piece of glass? Chantal is a diabetic, and it is possible to be a diabetic and have what is it? What do they call it? Diabetic. Oh goodness, I forget the term exactly, but it's essentially nerve damage. And if you have nerve damage, you will probably not feel any injuries to your feet, which is what makes injuries to the foot area very dangerous. Because if you can't feel any kind of injury to your foot, you're not aware of something stuck in your foot or you've got a wound, you're not going to pay attention to it. And if it becomes infected, that can lead to gangrene. So Chantal revealed that she's got a piece of glass in her foot. My thoughts about that: I have questions and I also have doubts. See, here's the bad thing about Chantal. Chantal's reality on her end is a series of lies, one right after the other. She's constructed this little fantasy delusional world for herself based out of lies. And it's been like that for the past 10 years. Here's the problem with doing that. When you're someone and you construct a world completely out of lies and not reality, when reality comes crashing in, it's a shock to the system and it might lead to literally a mental break. So Chantal telling us about her foot, it's hard to know if she's telling the truth or she's lying. And I think she likes it that way. She likes to play a little game with Girl World about how many lies she can tell and who's going to believe her lies, and maybe mixing in a little bit of truth, but we can't tell what's true and what's a lie because we all know the golden rule. Rule number one: Chantal lies. That's a constant. She just lies. So it's hard to know what she's telling the truth about. If she's sick, if she's really sick, if she is really sick, what's wrong with her? She just says so many things. So I've got my doubts whether she's got a piece of glass in her foot. If it's been in there for 2 weeks, is she saying that just to give people something to talk about? With Chantal, it's basically a wait and see game. You have to wait and see. Things reveal themselves as they do, and then you figure out what's a lie and what's truth. But yeah, that was one of the things she revealed, that she just left a piece of glass in her foot. If that's real, if it's the truth, that is dangerous and that is stupid not to get it looked at, not to get it taken care of, because that can lead to all kinds of problems like her losing her foot. But it's her body. And if she wants to endanger her body in some way, I guess that's what she's going to do. So that's just one of the things that happened yesterday. We've got some Twitter stuff to go over. Not a whole lot, but we still got some stuff. And we're going to go on to Chantal's live stream. And when there are boring parts, and I'm sure there are a lot of boring parts, we will just fast forward through those. That's one of the advantages of doing recorded videos versus a live, because you can just fast forward through all the boring stuff and get on to the stuff that matters. So tell y'all what, how about we just get on to the Twitter peeps and get going? It's time for the Twitter peeps. All right, let's get on with the Twitter peeps. By the way, there was also other stuff popping up last night, not Chantal. Namely, Miss Amberlyn Reed. Oh my goodness. Amberlyn Reed was melting down on live. and it was crazy. She was having a full-on meltdown. Why? Because Rachel's been releasing a series of videos on Amber. Amber is not happy with Rachel, but on top of Rachel showing all of the text messages between herself and Emily, Emily released a whole bunch of them. I have also heard through the grapevine that there is another channel called The Ankle that was also in talks with Emily, Tommy, and Emily, I guess, gave them a few videos. Like there's been some mentioned videos where Amber is having a meltdown and fighting with Tommy. I've heard that there's a series of 3 of them. And The Ankle right now is on a strike, which means they're out for a week. But after they come back, perhaps they might release the audio. I'm not exactly sure. But in the meantime, Amber is having a series of meltdowns. So we'll see what comes with that. But getting back to Chantal, let's go on to the Twitter peeps. So for those of you that are on Twitter, that you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, I do the peeps so you guys can keep up with stuff without being on the Bird app. So let's start here with a post from Nothing But Love saying, so we go from we are divorcing and we are separated to we aren't separated until I leave here. Then she says she doesn't want Pete's to move in until she knows it's permanent because she changed her mind in the past. So what does that mean, Chantal? Are you saying that you're going home to Canada just for a few months and then going back to Syria? Because everybody's been talking about that. That you might just be going home to eat the food, get some junk food, do some of your vices, then go back to Syria with your holiday money. It kind of feels like that. But I also think, Chantal, that 2 things. I think, 1, that you don't even know what you're going to do. You're not exactly sure yet. You're not one for planning. And 2, well, there might be the possibility that you're still trying to play a game with Girl World. You're keeping up the smoke screens because you want the element of surprise. Maybe you're under the impression that the more surprise that you bring to the table, the more money you're going to make. You don't like the fact that Girl World, the reactors, the tarot readers were always 10 steps ahead of you. So you can't really give us the element of surprise. So you're working really hard to keep everything under wraps and keep people guessing. You're trying the misdirection game by tossing out different information that doesn't seem to add up. Chantal, when you get back to Canada, I don't know if you're planning on doing a Crackhead Olympics 2.0, but understand this. Even if you brought back all the original cast members, even if you got the Canadian Villa back, which you're not going to, the person that you are now is not the person that you were before. You don't have the energy, the strength, and the stamina to do what you did before. You just don't have it in you. You can't stay up for 12 to 15 hours doing live streams. You tire out easily. Your health is much worse than it's ever been. And even if you try to recreate some of the things with Crackhead Olympics, you can't capture lightning in a bottle twice. The reason why everything kicked off the way it did before, it was because it was the first time. Try to recreate it a second time, you're not going to be successful, but go ahead and give it a try. So moving on, we have Doggy Cat saying, when you find out Chantal has had a big chunk of glass in her big toe for 2 weeks now. Yeah, about that. And just a thought in my mind, Chantal, he's supposed to be handsomest man, right? He's supposed to be your husband. He's supposed to care about you. What husband who cared about their wife, even if they were separating, knowing that their wife was a diabetic, knowing that anything stuck in their foot could potentially turn deadly or devastating, would say to their soon-to-be ex-wife, yeah, go ahead, just leave that glass in there. Any person who cared would go, we need to get that out right now. We need to get it treated. We need to get to the hospital. We need to get the wound cleaned out. I mean, we don't need infection over here. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense trying to paint this picture of he still cares about me when if he's known about this piece of glass, if it's even a real thing, he's okay with you just walking around with glass in your foot. Okay. But it also kind of tracks with what I've been saying about your foot, Chantal. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm turning off the phone now. Shut up, phone. There we go. Sorry about that. But I just, Chantal, whenever I tapped into your energy, I felt that foot hurting bad. It hurts real bad. And now it's revealed you got a piece of glass in your foot, so that works. Tat Von B says, do you see the resemblance? This is why she's a funkle. So for those that are wondering, what is this all about? Who is this person next to Chantal? This gentleman right here is Chantal's uncle. And Chantal told some kind of story before about maybe the mom messed around with her uncle. And that's why people call her a funkle baby, because her uncle might actually be her dad. But I can see the family resemblance. Oh, I can see it. He's got the same eyebrows, the eyes, the face, all of it. I mean, shoot, Chantal, he looks just like you. Cats give strength to continue, saying this is absolutely beautiful. So animals have this ability. It's almost like they can sense when their owner is pregnant. Animals can sense when they have a pregnant owner. Like, look at these babies. They I don't know. I can just feel like there's a baby in there. I think that's so beautiful. Now, this nearly took me out. This is not going to be a happy thing, but this is important. That's why I'm including it. Hollywood Horror Museums, and this is absolutely brilliant. Ukrainian actress Tanya Galakova did this short film showing what it's like dealing with depression. The same absolutely can be related to addiction. I watched this on Twitter and I about lost it because it's so accurate. For anybody out there who's never had depression and you're wondering what it's like, this is it. This was so well done. Like, look, everything is in black and white. You don't see the color in life. People try to get near you. Depression says, nope. You carry it around with you. You're just in a fog. It's like you're in your own version of Silent Hill. This is depression personified right here. Very well done, Tanya. And I hope a lot of people see this, because some people may not understand what it's like to be depressed, how it just locks you into yourself. And I know that was heavy, but let's keep moving. Science Girl says dog protects the new addition to the family. Aw. So the puppers is protecting the kitten. Look, it's like, get away from my baby. No. That's one well-protected kitten. That dog's not going to put up with that kitten being bullied. All right. Larry the cat says, hope I've got another decade in me. So y'all check this out. Flossie is the oldest living cat in the world. She is 29, and that is equivalent to 140 human years. Wow. And it's a tortie. Beautiful tortie cat. So pretty. It's such a pretty pattern, but good for you, Flossie. Good for you. You keep on, Flossie. Cats give strength to continue says, how is this possible? That's because cats are very fluid. Look, all you cat owners out there, look, cats can get out of anywhere if they get in the mood to. All right, this is on Amberlyn Reed. I might cover her later. We're not going to cover her now because she just makes me angry right now. After what I heard about her and Rarity, I got so much to say, but if I say it, I'm going to be canceled by YouTube. They're going to smack me upside the head. They're going to cancel me. Greedy cats. My goodness. These cats. Aw, beautiful tuxedo kitten. Kitty steals Chick-fil-A nuggets and runs. They can be rascals when they want food. These cats are willing to risk it all. Nope. Uh-oh. All right. What else we got here? Cats being weird. Perfect Cat 2 doesn't exist. I love that. It's very playful. I like it. All this stuff about Amber. Okay, so this has to do with Foodie and her big toe in the glass. Raised dactylion trauma. Says Chantal is going to have grain green soon if she doesn't already. Big chop coming soon.
And I have a piece of glass in my toe that I've had in there for like a month now, and I'm not taking it out. You can't force me. Salah tries to force me to he tries to take it out, and I don't want to.
So, Chantal, I have to ask the question, if this is real, what's the plan? Is there a plan? Are you deliberately leaving the glass in there to create some sort of medical event to where Syria can't kick you out? Are you trying to create something to where you possibly have your foot amputated, and then that will give you a reason to have people around you caring for you 24/7? I mean, that may seem twisted to say, y'all. Anybody else would go, a piece of glass on my foot? I'm getting that out immediately. Oh, heck no, I'm not leaving it in there. But this is Chantal we're talking about. She wants to play victim, and there's nothing she loves more than have people wait on her hand and foot. So if, say, she lost a foot or lost her leg, then she'd be laid up in bed and people are going to have to wait on her, right? Anything for views, anything for attention, anything to be waited on hand and foot. It's twisted and it's crazy and it makes no sense. All right, there's something you guys should know about cats. Cats do not like bad manners, and pointing is certainly, that'd be considered bad manners. No cat likes to be pointed at. They don't like the show of bad manners. Islamic cat says pointing is haram and very offensive to Muslims. Don't do it. Look at these cats. They're like, don't point at me. How rude. How dare you do that? No. Don't. Even from across the room, they get. I love when they do that sideways walk. That just means that they're in fight mode. Aw, puppy says my pit bull met the neighbor's cat today, and this happened. Well, I guess they're best friends now. The pit bull loves the kitty. He's like, this is my friend. He gives me baths. We can hang out together. Aw, tweets of dog says mama cat's first moment protecting her babies. She's so, look at that belly. Look at those bellies. Those are milk bellies. They just got fed. I can tell. All right, I think that's it for now for all the Twitter stuff. It didn't take us very long at all. So let us go on to Chantal's live stream. And like I said, we are going to zip through this thing as quickly as possible. If she gets boring, and I've heard that she did get boring, but we're not going to stay overly long if we don't have to. So go ahead, Chantal. What is wrong now?
Who's that? Strawberries? Roxanne Kailino. Hey, Roxanne. Thank you for the super chat. How's the grift going? Not very great.
How? Teddy says, how's the grift going? She goes, not great. Girl, you got over $1,000 out of your community. What do you mean? You got enough money. You don't need any more. Calm down. We're getting into the holiday season. People are going to be using their money for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's. We're getting into those big three. yeah, money's going to get tight and they won't be giving it to you. So you might as well stop.
You got any money?
If you got any money, don't give it to Chantal. That's my advice. Trust and believe she's got money. She had her last YouTube paycheck. She's got one coming up in about 7 days. She doesn't need y'all's money. I mean, putting aside the PayPal, putting aside the stuff that you guys have already sent her, look, her paychecks from YouTube alone are about $3,000. So she had $3,000 or so from the last one, and she's got $3,000 or so coming from the one upcoming. Maybe more. There could be more than $3,000. So that right there is like between $6,000, $7,000. And again, that's not counting what she got from PayPal, all the PayPal donations. She's got enough to go home if she wants to. She's in a much better financial position than any of you in the chat. So why are y'all giving her money? Hey, do what you want. It's your money. I just don't see the sense in it.
Luke, hello? Psychically connected to my twin, so I felt the bees coming on. Yeah, I swear you were super early, man. I miss you coming on stream. Very soon, Brooke, there's going to be so...
Yeah, you know what? That's another thing, Chantal. So you're sitting there complaining and griping and whining about, nobody's giving me any money. Girl, you won't even come on camera anymore. Why should they give you money? You're not even showing yourself. Rude.
much bees in, you're not going to know what to do.
Yeah, keep making those promises. Keep promising people things about what you're going to do when you go home to Canada. Keep breadcrumbing people. Keep feeding them scraps of hope. All of that is going to turn around on you when you go home to Canada and you don't do anything. You don't get the scooter that somebody already paid for. You don't get into a villa. You don't go anywhere. You spend all of your money on Natter and yourself getting high, eating, making excuses to your beezers. Oh, you guys don't understand. I'm here and I miss the law so much. And that's why I'm spending the money this way, and give me more money. Oh, the collapse is going to be epic. It is. And I'm a patient woman, Chantal. I already know what's going to happen. The tower is going to fall, and it's going to fall fast. And it's not going to be because of the reaction channels. It's not going to be because of the archive channels. We don't decide what you do. We don't decide your life. You do. It's all going to be because of you. And all we're here to do is sit here and watch and commentate. And that's what we do. So I'm patient. I'm patient enough to wait for the results of all your bad choices to catch up with you. When you get home to Canada, you are going to be reaping a very bitter harvest.
Heidi, walaikum salam. Yeah. I just woke up from a long nap. It's 1 a.m. It's 2 a.m. My grift is next level.
So thank you for telling on yourself. I love it. She's telling on herself. So Chantal stays up all night. Like, she's a night owl. Okay. She's up till like 5 or 6 in the morning. Then she goes to bed and wakes up around 2 or 3. That's her schedule. She claims to be busy. Busy with what? When you've been up all night, you sleep all day, what exactly can you do? Not much.
I gotta get a scooter, man.
No, you don't.
I can't pre-order it. It's from Amazon.
Interesting. So I just did a stream yesterday, not a stream, excuse me. I just did a video yesterday showing you scooters. And the ones that you would need for your current weight were about $2,000. Something you're talking about, an Amazon scooter. Interesting.
Roxanne, wow.
Although, looking at the scooters that Chantal could get, knowing that she's not that strong, I just don't see how even a foldable scooter, how she's going to be able to lug it in and out of the house. And thanks to the wonderful people on Twitter, they pointed this out, and they're right. As far as a scooter, you can't ride it on the road. Mobility scooters are meant to be ridden on the sidewalks, not the road. You can't use them like you do a car. So, okay, um, that's going to be a problem when it snows.
Stay strong and blessed. Thank you. That is crazy generous. Thank you so much for the super chat. I will try my best. Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian peeps.
Yes, I forgot about that. My apologies to anybody out there who might be a Canadian. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoy.
I hope you're having a lot of stuffing, turkey, meat pie.
I'm sure the family, her family, is celebrating right now, and they're happy that she's not there. They're having their Canadian Thanksgiving with the turkey and whatnot, and they're glad that she's not home yet.
Slow stomach? What does that mean? Hey, Kimby. Everyone I missed, by the way. Wand of the wallet. Oh, come on. Griff paid off in 30 seconds. Scooter Griff donate. Christina. Yes. Foodie Scooty.
And by the way, Bees, there's something to think about. Like, Chantal is not one for taking care of things. Do you understand? She's not one that she's got something in her possession, whether it's an animal or not living. She doesn't take care of it. So let's just say you guys give her $2,000 for a scooter and she gets a scooter. That thing's going to be broken real quick. She will not maintain it. She will not take care of it. She will not be careful with it. It's going to be broke real, real fast.
Cindy Ann. Haha, had to take it. It made me laugh. Yeah, that's all right. Even Wanda has a sense of humor about it. Hey, Robert. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, apples. Yum.
Oh God, we're not even 5 minutes into the stream. You're talking about doggone food.
Super chatted up for our first lady. Yeah, BBJ, we gotta get some stickers for it. I honestly think I'm gonna like buy like a pretty marker. Hey Mike.
Oh boy. Here comes the babbling, the endless babbling to fill up time to get more Google AdSense.
Hey Debbie.
Obvious, Chantal is obvious.
Doing all right. Are they good strawberries? I got my buns made for turkey dinner. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Easter Monday. Yeah, Christina. Let's hype it. Turtle apples. Yum, that sounds good. I love turtles. I have no idea. She just respawned. Hey, Barbara.
I'm going to speed her up again. She talks too slow for me. Where's the thing? There's the thing. I like finding that thing. There we go. We're going to speed Chantal up just a tiny bit.
The scooter is $1,200.
You might want to go with the $2,000 model. I just can't see how anything that's foldable would be good for Foodie. Something more solid with a solid frame would be a lot better. Maybe have a bigger motor too.
I think what I'm going to do is like take, maybe like $10 super chats or something to have your name, not now, but I mean like when I get it.
Okay, you know what? There's something that I forgot. Please excuse me. Something that I forgot to show you guys, and that is my fault. Let's see if I can find it again. Excuse me for just a moment. Did I save it? Where exactly is it? I think I breezed past it. Doggone it. I found it. We're going to go, I'm going to show you guys an older clip. It matters for this live stream. It really does matter. So What?
Start another live.
Shut up, Chantal. So, Justice for Cats says the countdown begins until this returns. So, this is old school, Chantal. This is Crack at Olympics, Chantal. And why am I showing this to you? Because there's a clip in here where she's at, I believe it was the Walmart or a Costco, and she's on a scooter, and that poor thing was squeaking for its life because she was way over the weight limit. So let's just watch the clip.
Live stream inside the Costco. So give us about an hour.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It was in Costco. Live stream July the 3rd. Let's see if we can blow this up a bit. There we go. So she's in Costco and she's on the scooter.
My scooter is really loud. Yes, people are looking at me like I'm weird. What do you think?
Look, listen to that scooter. It's squeaking for its life because she's way over the weight limit.
Hey. It's too squeaky.
It's squeaky because you're too heavy for it. I believe the scooters that are in Costco, don't they have like a 300, 400-pound weight limit? She's over that.
Start another live.
And this was back when Chantal was she was about 200 pounds lighter. So the poor Costco scooter was like, help me, help me. And she's talking about getting another scooter. Well, I hope that it's appropriate. It can handle your weight, Chantal.
Or maybe $20 super chats will be like, you can have your name written on the scooter. Alloy wheels. Oh, paralysis, gastroparesis or whatever. I see, Angelfly, yeah. Maybe. Is it called Easter Monday? There's Easter Sunday and Monday. The weight limit on this scooter, it's called heavy duty. It's like 400 pounds.
Well, then you're out because you're closer to 600. So if you got a 400, Chantal, you know how much you weigh. You have to know. And if you don't know, you can easily get on a scale of some kind and find out. Does it make sense to spend that much on a scooter and know that you're way over the weight limit and it's probably going to break down and the engine's going to burn out? It makes no sense.
So, Amber, like the steak bites? It sounds so much better. Yeah, I have good days. I got bad days. We need scooter visas, Christine. I agree.
Oh, there we go. Intrusive thought says, honey, 400 is not enough. No, it ain't. No, it's not. When you're closer to 600, no, it's not. You're not a little bit over the weight limit. You're like way over.
Well, I don't, Roxanne, unfortunately. They're beyond incredible. I want to try them now with some like cheese sticks, but yeah, you're right, Angelfly. My stomach probably foodie scooty. Yeah. Maybe like my stomach just couldn't handle digesting some things that I had that day and I was really sick. My son always has episode if he goes too long without Amberlynn's taste tests. Yeah, man, Michaela. It's gonna be scooter beast to the stores, yeah. Because, that's the good thing about it. Carrie Chronicles.
Something to think about, Chantal. If you're planning on not having a car and using the scooter, you're kind of going to be telling on yourself. Because if you got the scooter and there are stores within, say, riding distance, because scooters can't go that far, they might be able to travel like 15, 20 miles. Like if you're planning on like no car whatsoever and having a scooter, then wherever you go, it's going to have to be in close proximity to where you live. So you might be telling on yourself getting on scooter.
I just want a good old-fashioned bees. Yes, I want to make hamburger helper.
Girl, stop talking about food. If the Beezers aren't getting the red flags already about what she's going to be doing in Canada when she gets there, I mean, the red flags are right there. She's not even in Canada and she's talking about doggone food. Like she's getting more and more obsessed with food. This is not a good sign. She's teasing them saying, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do things. But like the bee monster inside of her head is already gearing up for massive, gigantic, monster-sized feasts the moment she touches down in Canada.
Oh, yeah, those who donated for it. Right. They can get their names on the scooter. I'll see if I can.
Like, y'all think that I was kidding when I said as soon as she gets to Canada, the party's going to get started in the airport? You think I'm kidding now? I was dead serious. She's going to get off the plane in Canada and she won't even make it out of the airport because what's in the airport, y'all? Fast food restaurants, Starbucks. She's going to stay in the airport an extra couple of hours just feasting her butt off. Watch and see.
Do that if I can write names on it. Hey, Roxanne. Thank you so much for the super chat. I will literally donate 100 if it means I'll put my name on the scooter. Yeah, I'm gonna find like what kind of marker would I use for that? Yeah, I need the Walmart scooter, man. Hey, Rennie. Luke, nah, I don't think so. No, Straubs isn't good. I think maybe I could make like mashed potatoes and stuff. You know what I really love is mashed potatoes and mashed carrots.
Lord, she's talking about food again. Stop it.
As Hamburg? I don't know why. Hamburg, we call it Hamburg. Oh, I see, Tracy.
And I'm sure that Chantal is not happy about people bringing up the whole Emily Amber situation in chat because it takes the attention off of her. Y'all, I don't know about the next 3 months, but it feels like Amber and Foodie, they're going to try to be neck and neck with each other as far as the drama throughout the holiday season. The reactors are going to have their hands full keeping up with both. On one side is Chantal coming back to Canada and whatever drama she wants to make. On the other side is Amber and Emily. It's going to be crazy.
I just feel so sad about that whole situation. Poor Kat. Like, she really loved her too, but sad.
Don't even get me started about the Amber Rarity situation. Like I said, I have so many thoughts, but YouTube has rules. And if I could say the things that I wanted to say, YouTube will probably yank my channel out from under me. Here's what I think. I think that Amber deliberately let Rarity out to create some sort of bonding moment with Emily. Oh, I let the cat out. Let's go look for her. She wanted to stay with Emily just a little bit longer. I also think that there was an attempt to also let out Emily's cat as well, but Emily's cat ran underneath the bed. And as a cat owner, can I just add this in for those who've never owned a cat? It also might have pertained to dogs as well. I've never been a dog owner, but maybe you dog owners might want to chime in and let me know how you feel, your experiences. But one thing I know about indoor cats, because I have one, I have Queen Booger. If Rarity accidentally got out, when you have an indoor cat, they get used to the indoors. They get used to their territory, the house, right? So let's just say if by chance Rarity got out on her own, the moment that she sees that open door, like as soon as she gets to that open doorway, the outside is a scary place. She's not going to go far. She's not going to have the attitude of, yay, I'm free, and go running off. She's going to be somewhere close by because she's going to be scared. the sights and the smells, and this is not my territory, and where am I? She's going to be someplace close by, like say in a bush or somewhere hiding out of fear. So this BS from Amber saying, I don't know where Rarity is. If Rarity had gotten out on her own, she might have been someplace real close by. So here's what I think. I think, in my opinion, that Amberlyn Reed took Rarity and just put her outside. Because I don't think Rarity would have gone out on her own after being an indoor cat for so long, comfortable in her environment. She would not just run out the door. I have Queen Booger. It took her a while to get comfortable here because we moved. But that front door opens, she's hiding underneath the bed. She wants nothing to do with the outside. And I would imagine that Rarity is the same. So if Amberlyn Reed did that deliberately to Rarity, just to get attention from Emily to stay with her, Amber, you're going to burn for that. There will be consequences for that.
Oh, ECP, really? I've been there. I thought you were cutting out while I was saying hamburger. We don't know for sure how the cat got out, yeah. I 100% don't believe that Amber would ever leave the door open on purpose.
But I believe that Amber, being the nut that she is, would put a cat outside if it meant she could stay with Emily longer. I believe that. Because I've also heard that there was another cat that went missing. So isn't that something? 2 in a row, both go missing all of a sudden? That can't be coincidence.
It happened to me. I accidentally left the patio door open before when I was living at the first apartment there when I started my YouTube.
I don't think that was accidental either. I think you were just trying to find a convenient way to get rid of BBJ and Sam. And I'll die on that hill.
Hey, Cool Abby. And Sam got out a couple times. Ashley Peltier, no. I used to know.
And that doesn't even make sense either, because you guys had a balcony area in the villa, because even if the cats had gotten on the balcony, they wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So try again.
I know a Peltier in high school. Yeah. Luckily, he was a fat coward and he just stayed. Just kidding. Poor Sam. No, he was a good boy. Well, he hid in the parking garage, and oh my gosh, what a friggin' adventure trying to find him. I was freaking out.
And I'm having trouble with both of their stories. I mean, if you have a pet, it becomes almost second nature that when you have a pet, that you make sure that you close the door behind you. And if you don't see your pet for like 2 minutes, you're wondering where they are. Are they okay? Did they get trapped in a closet somewhere because you accidentally shut the door and they just happen to get in there? You're always making sure that your pet's somewhere around you. So Amber and Foodie, they even though they own pets, that's just not second nature to them.
Freaking out. Hey, Maddie. No, that's why my audio is good. You know what? Going live at 2 in the morning, early morning hours is the best because there's less traffic. You know? Yeah, it was just a really bad accident, bad situation, tragic. You lost your cat for 2 days. Hey, George. Yeah, I don't know. Nashy Beezus. They do that, Gulabi. Yep, they do that. It's not about her telling them to shut up. She can talk back to people who come for her. Hey, Mike.
And people in the chat have a problem with Tracy because Tracy is, I guess, trying to exert her authority. Tracy, I am not a Chantal fan. You know that. But you need to learn your place. You're a mod on somebody's channel. You were given a wrench. That is a privilege. But you shouldn't overstep your privilege. You should always understand the person that you're modding for. They are the content creator. This is their channel. They have the first and final say so. You as a mod, your job is to keep the peace in the chat, help the chat stay fun and amicable for everybody. But you should, follow behind the person who is the content creator. Trying to be all bossy in front of people? No. That's not what the wrench is about.
Like, I personally think Earn Blue and Tracy should just block each other at this point. People do come for Tracy. They like to start shit with her. I don't blame her for mouthing back. Check your email? Oh, yeah. Oh, did you send me an email, Christina? I'm so bad at checking my stuff. Frig. I get so many emails, like, it's insane sometimes, and it's like junk mail. Buries all my good emails under junk mail. It's so annoying. Yeah. I don't know. Just the one for, oh, you sent me other ones too? Sorry, Christina. No, I'll check them all. Cars are expensive, yeah. It'll be a good while before I can get one, probably. Hey, Lurkin here. That's why in the interim.
And again, I will say this. Chantal has enough money between her 2 YouTube paychecks that if she wants a vehicle, she can get a vehicle. She got enough money from those 2 YouTube checks that, let's just say the 2 checks together are about $6,000. Okay. So you spend a couple thousand for an extended stay. That'll buy you at least 30 days. That leaves you with what? 4,000? You can rent a car for about a month and you'll have a vehicle to get up and go. She's got enough between those 2 checks to do everything she needs to do. You beezers need to get it through your heads. She's not as broke as she's telling you she is. She's just saying that she's broke to get as much of your money as she can so she doesn't spend her money. She wants to use her money for play money.
A scooter is really good for that. Maybe Angel Fly. Hey, Cody. $600 a month. I know. I really don't want a car payment.
Then get a bucket. Go out and get like a bucket car that you can trash and it won't matter. Just get like a used car and get going. But then again, Chantal doesn't want her name on anything. She doesn't want her name on a lease. She doesn't want her name on a car. She wants someone to co-sign for because she is hiding from her bankruptcy trustee.
Christina. I don't know what time I'm going to be streaming. I don't think I'll be streaming at 3 a.m. when I come back. No. I think that I'll be on an Eastern time zone, so you may as well, Michaela. If your car is working and not giving you too much issues. I know, Mike, me too. Hey, Katie Joe. BMW? No. Get a beater? No, I don't, Katie Joe. I don't even know who that is. There's always new reaction channels popping up, copying each other. So I don't know. You know
what? I'm going to check something out real quick. Give me just a moment, please. Okay, I was just curious about something, and I would like to show you what I was just looking up a minute ago. So I was just like, how much would it be to get a cheap used car in Ottawa? All right, so we got a BMW. She doesn't need a BMW, but like nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm just looking. So we got a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT F 4-wheel drive, $1,200. No rating. So she can get a car. Look, 2010 Dodge Journey. It looks like it's big enough for Chantal. But she can get a used car. She's got enough money in pocket that she could get a extended stay motel, and she could also get a used car. Like, just again, don't let her lie to y'all over there, Beezers. She's got enough for a used car. She's not going to get a scooter. It's going to be far too cold. She's just lying. She lying again.
I at least don't get recommended things anymore. The old villa. Halloween bees might be in the works, actually. Yeah, we have, well, most cities have buses.
You're not going to take a bus. You don't like to be around people. Can anybody see Chantal taking a bus? That's not going to work.
Yeah. Who blocked you, Tracy? I don't know. Somebody blocked you? Yeah, Kimby, I know, right? Vicious. I never heard about it. Oh, no, I never heard it. Yeah, it might be. I don't want to tell people exactly when I'm coming, but it'll be a surprise.
Why don't you want to tell people when you're coming? Again, Chantal, no one's going to be hiding in the bushes waiting for you, waiting to take your picture. It doesn't matter when you come home. If you want to stay in Syria, stay in Syria. I mean, we're coming up on the 3 highest paying months of the year for all YouTubers. You want to stay like another 2 months in Syria, go for it. You'll be missing out on a lot of money, though.
Hold on, I'm just going to be, wait 1 sec. Can you see my comment above the long one? Let me check. Is it far back? Because I don't see anything. Maybe you got withheld, Tracy.
Ashley Peltier Echo Hawk says, but are you sure you're coming home soon? Be patient, Beezers. I'm a reactor and I'm being patient. Just we'll wait and see. But just be aware that Chantal is impulsive and she changes her mind.
YouTube lover. By the way, are you talking about that Farrah Fiasco lady? She was outed I guess, back in 2018 as having a Kiwi Farms account where she called Salah a sand N-word. Like, she said some really nasty stuff online and has the nerve to sit there and, like, say I'm racist or call me like, whatever. Like, bro, exactly.
But Chantal, you are racist. And you've made many comments. It wasn't just one isolated incident. You made many comments. And let's not also forget that you did the Nazi salute and you thought that was cute. And didn't you also make horrible remarks about people who were 911, excuse me, not 9/11, excuse me, 9/11 people who went through 9/11? Yeah, you did.
Bro, disgusting, vile. You heard that? Yeah, go check out, like, Gaining Ground. He exposes, like, he has a lot of info. Stan Beezer. No, you can have a different opinion about Amber, but, I mean, I'm not here for the whole rhetoric of, I don't hate her, so it's whatever, you know. I don't like people just being, like, ganging up on people. Yeah, exactly. Right, YouTube lover. Just unreal. And you might be asking, why does it matter if, like, a reaction channel, if they're outed for stuff? Because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, I'm not going to sit there and listen for hours and hours or to support somebody who talks crap on someone every day about stuff that they've done worse on. It doesn't make any sense.
Chantal, you like to play this game of you find out something about somebody and you bring it up, thinking that by bringing something up that somebody else did, that cancels out what you have done and what you have said. And that's not how this works. It doesn't cancel out what you've said and what you've done. You're a horrible, evil, toxic woman. And no amount of finger pointing at this person or that person, what they said, what they did, is going to fix that. And it's not going to change it either. So you might as well just stop. You are what you are. Pointing fingers does not change a thing.
Sense to me, so, but that's just me. No empathy with people for cancer, yeah. Who did Habibi J? What? Oh, Tracy, Habibi J is just a troll. Everyone knows you don't do coke. He says that about me, too. When they act better than everyone else, yeah. I got some beezers who love me. You guys are beezing. Tracy, just block, don't block people on your end that you don't want to see their comments. But just leave Tracy alone, guys. Hey, Teardrop. How's your evening? Tracy's been there. Reaction channels must think they're so high and mighty while they sit just being cruel. They're shitty people. Yeah, exactly. A lot of them, yeah. But you know what? Whatever. Okay, we're starting crap with Tracy. Just leave her alone.
Boy, Tracy's getting it today. But then again, Tracy's got issues. She does have issues. I saw a picture of Tracy. She got them crazy eyes. That's my opinion. Like, you look at her eyes and you can tell something's wrong behind those eyes. Something's absolutely wrong.
Stop. Just stop, guys. I'm an Aries.
I'm sure all the Aries people do not claim you. Just as Amber is supposed to be a Capricorn, and I don't claim her. I'm a Cap, and I cannot believe that she's a Capricorn too. We Capricorns we don't claim, nope, we do not claim Amber. We reject her. She can't sit with us. Not at all.
You're a Leo? Please no timeout. I have now Udni. She started it with me. But everybody just chill out, man. I'll probably be more lenient on the times out when I go to Canada. I don't care. Like, all I ask is that people don't just block each other if you don't like each other. I hate drama.
You're such a coward. This is your chat, Chantal. Are you not the content creator? You're a controlling person. You want to control all the men in your life around you. So this is your channel. You can't simply, take the steering wheel and drive the vehicle. Say, hey, I will prefer that you guys not fight in my chat, and put a stop to it when you do see fighting so that things can stay fun. I mean, how is it that I'm a small channel, and when I'm on my channel, I can take control of my chat if I see trolls, if I see troublemakers, and I squash that immediately. But you're like, just block everybody if you don't like them. This is your channel. You ain't got to put up with any nonsense. You're the control freak. Why aren't you taking control of this?
We're gonna have good bees. No, I'm full Aries. Hey, Pajami. Because Aries starts the 21st of March until the 21st of April. My birthday's March 28th. Yeah. I was born on a Wednesday.
Yeah, like I know this is kind of like a subfolder type of thing, but Capricorns are an earth sign. We're very grounded. And just so everybody knows, when you are Capricorn, Capricorns are very good about reading people. And if you're a person approaching a Capricorn, you have to pass the Capricorn vibe check. Like we can read you coming a mile away. And if we don't like your vibe, then we're not going to talk to you. It's just a thing. I'm just letting you know. All caps out there will probably support me on this. Like if you either pass the Capricorn vibe check or you don't. It's just that simple.
All of y'all are good people.
And another thing about caps, you screw up even once, we will not forgive you. As a Capricorn, I can verify that Capricorn people are very reserved. It takes a long time sometimes to warm up to a person. But once we let you in, we let you in. If you betray us even once, we will turn our back on you and never turn back around. That's just how we roll.
My B-Day, March 28th, man. You're a Taurus? Hey, chocolate. Yes, Wednesday's child is full of woe. My grandma used to say that. And I am full of woe. Oh, woe is me. To see what I see. That's your B-Day, Kingu? Get out. This place. There's so much for her to bees. But Tracy, let's be besties. There you go, we're in blue. Yes, guys, be besties. Gonna clean and listen. Costco. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, me? Wait. Can you guys... I don't know what my mom did for Thanksgiving, actually. Oh, wait, Tracy.
I'm sure she had fun. I'm sure the whole family had fun because you weren't there. You weren't there to be a nuisance and you weren't there to eat all the food. So I'm sure they had a wonderful Canadian Thanksgiving, as they should.
I'm sure she told me, but I just forgot. I know you do, and I'll defend you to the end. I don't give an F. Thank you. Appreciate it, Tracy. Oh my gosh. They have these chicken wings
Oh God, more
that
food.
are beyond amazing. They have this like
Shut up.
red hot links. Can we go to Lamoureux Park? Did you ever get those little worry dolls on Travelette? No. Banana bread. I used to be in powwows as a kid. Oh, Teardrop, are you indigenous? That makes sense because you definitely looking like you are indigenous. I think you told me before. Pause. Strawberries is like a snake. She keeps slithering her way back in. She just respawns. Did they celebrate Halloween in Syria? No, I don't think so. Maybe some people privately, but I am going back, yeah. Your grandmother was a Peltier? Oh no, Scrape. Buddy was a governor, but the cat came back. Okay, if I remember when I get off, I'll send it to her. And check my emails.
And by the way, guys, remember I speeded her up, and we're going to jump ahead a lot because the feeling that I got from this live stream was she was just babbling about different subjects and looking towards her chat to keep the conversation going. She wasn't really offering up anything of interest in the way of conversational topics.
If you say her name 3 times, she appears. Justice for strawberries. I don't even remember what she said. That annoyed me. Probably reporting something that Sansa was calculating. Oh my gosh, Apier. So stupid. Doing the stanky leg. Twinkie, Twinkie, little star. Hey, people have trolls. Oh my gosh. Regis from Chantal makes me smile, son. A compilation with King Beezer. Hey, sneakerhead. No, that makes me sad. Lush advent calendars. Yeah, they're like 300.
Oh, Canadian says, can you make a compilation video of your times with King Beezer to say goodbye when you leave? And she said no. Isn't that funny? Because when she and Nader broke up, she made a weird compilation video of them together, complete with music. So she could make a compilation video of someone that she claimed abused her, but not of the man that she claimed was her husband. Interesting.
$100. You got to budget and save for retirement. Yes, you're right. Pumpkin parmesan soup. Yes, at the diet from the diet center, Mike. Yeah, I saw that strawberries. I'm fine. Hold on a second, guys. Too funny. Wanted to file a case. Oh my gosh. The clip of the sauce. And Swag, get ready for block. Why is he mod again? Well, okay, why is strawberries in here and why? You guys are beezing already and we're not even in Canada yet. Melly, I've been on hold for 55 minutes so far with Walgreens. Melly, that's the worst. Why do you gotta call Walgreens? I'm gonna barf. Ew. Pete's. She was wearing the most garish sequin sparkly Labubu t-shirt and I loved it. It was awful. Yeah, brushing your tongue does. Ah, garlic bread hoe. Jeez, eh, Breeza? MILF Tracy. See? Look, Tracy. I told you there's one. See? Get the hell out of here. Get the F out of here, MILF. Oh my god. There was a make Tracy great again. Oh my gosh. Tracy, you know you've made it when you have trolls after you. I told you there was one. No, thanks, Luke. She's in Veronica's chat. She's an evil biatch. Really? MC account. Hello. We made it, guys. Wanda, right?
So many sounds of silence in this chat.
Beyonce and Obama. Auction off the toe for moving money. If I lose a toe, I'm definitely selling it. Really, ECP? Her voice sucked? I kid. It's gonna fester? What is fester?
And again, her talking about the toe. She lies so much that you don't even know if she's being serious, if she's telling the truth, if she's lying. She could be saying something for attention and it's not even true at all. It's a wait and see game. It could be a complete fabricated lie, or she could be telling the truth and she's waiting for something medical to happen.
Dude, you said I got dibs. Are you gonna like mummify my toe and keep it in a little jar?
Like, how could anybody joke about having a piece of glass in their foot for a month when they're a diabetic, knowing that can lead to infection and gangrene? You know, if you are a diabetic, you even have to be careful about, going to get a pedicure. Because if you get a pedicure at a regular nail salon, And during the pedicure, you receive like an injury, just even a small cut around your nail, and you don't even know about it. That could easily lead to infection and gangrene. And that's just a small cut. So, what could come from a piece of glass in your foot?
No, Tracy Peridot is that crazy lady. You know the one that has a hate channel for me? That's who it is. For science. How much for a lock of air in tequila jar? Any good K-drama? That would be a negative. Coming home for sure. I just don't want to say which day, Angelica.
Chantal, we don't care. You want to come back in a month, come back in a month. You want to come back in 2 months, come back in 2 months. Every day that you stay in Syria, you're losing money. You can come back right now. Today is the 13th. Let's just say Chantal came back now. She got on a plane. Within a couple of days, she's in Canada. She rents an extended stay motel. And she could do it. She's got the money. And she could just rip off the abaya, rip off the hijab, go gangbusters. And she would make mad money for 2 weeks, which would then show up in her next paycheck on November 21st. If she comes home at the end of October, she won't get started with the money making until November, which means she won't see the big money until December. So go ahead and deprive yourself of quite a bit of money, Chantal, as you will.
Could care less what internet weirdos think of me. All humans are ugly as hell, okay? I'm sorry, but... Sorry, it's true. Lip syncing to Chantal. Brian. I want to make noodles, but I don't want to clean up after.
Oh, what happened here? There we go. Long silences averted.
Some of her Toonie Toon cat food. She comes on the counter when she wants food and looks at me like, where's my food? I'm like, okay. So I have some vegetable flavored Indomie.
Is she eating? She is eating, isn't she? Ugh.
Goulash.
You know what's making me smile right now? Remember what I said, Chantal, about you coming back to Canada, and it's not going to be the same as it once was with Crackhead Olympics. It's not just your health that is going to be a big change for Crackhead Olympics 2.0. The fact that you're coming home 200 pounds heavier, a lot less stamina, a lot less energy, a lot less health. But the fact that you can't come on camera and smoke like a fiend, because that's a big no-no now. And you can't come on camera and have massive B moments like you did during Crackhead Olympics. That's out too. What's going to happen? You're going to keep the camera off most of the time? You're going to have to configure things a lot differently. You can't eat, you can't smoke, you can't come on camera intoxicated. Because if you do, YouTube is going to kick you to the ban corner. So what are you going to do to make Crackhead Olympics entertaining? We will see.
I've been craving that.
Like you come on camera high or eating, you're going to get reported.
You made spaghetti, Wanda? Did you make church basement spaghetti or? Oh my gosh, Ray. Yeah, that's what this... She was eating all kinds of hors d'oeuvres. She was making sausage rolls and all these little things. And I had to eat the gross soup.
Ugh.
That's true, Ashley. That's what I keep saying to myself. Go to jail for that.
Ray says, yeah, you're going to miss Salah and Julia, of course. I feel it'll all hit you at the airport or on the way to the airport. Well, we're here for you. We love you. You know what I think, Ray? I think she's not going to miss Julia and she's not going to miss Salah until she's back in Canada and she's gone through all the fast food restaurants and she's eaten all the fast food and the junk food. And then after she's done having a B moment of glory, which lasts for about 2 weeks, then she's going to go, I want to go back to Syria. Once the B monster inside of her is somewhat satisfied, that's when she's going to want to go back to Syria.
No fan sound. I have the fan on. Oh, he'll keep Julia, yeah.
You know, this may sound premature, and I'm not wishing this upon Chantal, but I predict at least 3 ER visas in the time that she's in Canada. She's going to make herself extremely sick and have to go to the hospital.
Church basement lasagna. Oh my gosh. Pacey TX. Free ice water.
Okay, you know what? We still got some ways to go. She's babbling and I'm getting bored with her. Are you guys okay if I cut out early? There's nothing earth shattering here. And if there's anything earth shattering, it'll pop up on Twitter later. I was actually scanning Twitter for any interesting clips for this live stream. And you can always tell when it's a boring live stream because there's not much stuff to see on Twitter, and there really wasn't very much, was there? So with that in mind, I'm going to cut it off here. And I hope you guys are okay with that. If there's anything interesting about Chantal, I will cover it later when it shows itself. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Had fun reacting to this with y'all here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.